Do share it with your friends and family members so that they too can get knowledge about it. Scania is the world's leading manufacturer of trucks. This is the first production workshop where Scania truck assembly begins. Here, the frame, the basis of the future truck, is assembled. The necessary brackets are installed, on which all subsequent components and parts of the vehicle will be attached. The factory assembles frames with a load capacity of up to 48 tons, on which any bodies can be installed, including dump trucks. The pride of the Scania brand is the concept of modular construction of trucks. This means that chassis in any configuration are made from the same elements. The quality of products produced by the Scania plant is the key value of the company. Therefore, at each part of the assembly, the future car undergoes a thorough inspection. In the second production workshop, wires, hydraulic hoses, cables and valves are placed on the already assembled and riveted frame. They take their place outside and inside the frame structure. The main parts of the brake system and suspension are also mounted. The braking system in Scania trucks is two-circuit and fully pneumatic with an anti-lock system. In order to increase the efficiency and safety of the braking system, at the request of the customer, the chassis can be additionally equipped with a system of electronic distribution of braking forces. In the third assembly shop, the frame gradually takes on the features of a truck. It is here that in addition to various brackets and guides, axles and wheel hubs are installed. The customer can order a truck with one or two front axles. In the case when the truck is built with two front posts, two-circuit reinforcement of the steering block of the frame structure is provided. Correct wheel formulas reduce the weight of the truck, simplify operation, reduce tire wear, and transport costs. Therefore, the Scania model range offers special wheel formulas from 4x2 to 10x6, and for difficult road conditions, models with increased road clearance with all-wheel drive transmission and wheel gearboxes have been developed. In the fourth workshop, the engine is installed on the future truck. Engines are delivered to the factory assembled, with a gearbox and mounted on special vibration-insulated cushions. Also, at this stage of the assembly, the radiator, battery compartment, transmission rods, anti-roll bar and exhaust pipes are installed. Work is also being carried out on the switching of installed nodes. At the customer's request, the plant installs any engines from the wide range of Scania engines. These traction engines are designed specifically for trucks, so they have high torque at low RPM and they meet modern Euro 6 environmental standards. After the engine is installed, the front bumper, front and rear lights, batteries and large capacity fuel tanks are attached in the fifth assembly shop, Scania's cab factory in Oskarshamn, Sweden. Scania Oskarshamn produces truck cabs for the whole of Scania's European production output. Every day, some 160 tons of galvanized plate arrives at the press workshop on big, heavy rollers. Here, it's trimmed and pressed into close to 200 different articles. A cab consists of about 310 different metal plate items. The parts are welded together into subcomponents, which in turn are placed together to create the body of the cab. The light gray robots are highly articulated and nimble, but also smart, and can basically learn to execute just about any operation. The overall impression is of a giant futuristic ballet performance. Paint shop, the body of the cab is painting. In special paint chambers, all individual parts of the Scania truck are covered with several layers of paint. This is done almost entirely with the help of 18 expensive robot sprayers. Even the supply of various paints is automatic. The required amount of paint is transported to the robots through the original pipeline system. The painting process is fully automatic with the aid of 22 robots. the paint is sent to the robots by an advanced paint distribution system. This system sends the paint as a kind of pneumatic tube through a plastic pipe to the individual robots. First, workers hang the cabin and chassis parts on so-called skids, racks. Then they clean the parts in a power wash installation. After drying and cooling, the workers spray the parts in 2 separate paint lines in one of the 500 colors desired by the customer. After painting, the skids pass through an oven and a cooling zone. The inspection and repair department then carries out an accurate visual inspection of the painted parts. Minor deviations are rectified immediately by Scania's employees. At the end of the production line, the workers manually remove the parts from the skids. The painted parts are then assembled and prepared for transport. The production of a truck is closely related to the logistics process. All painted and assembled parts are delivered in the correct order to the final assembly plants in Zwolle, Angers and Södertälje. The plant in Meppel is one of the most modern plants for the production of plastic coatings in Europe. At a special stand, an employee assembles the front part of the exterior of the Scania cab. This design allows the grille, front panel and plastic decorative elements of the Scania truck cab to be assembled with great precision. Next, other works on the assembly of the exterior and interior of the Scania truck cabin are being carried out. In the cab assembly workshop, the workers, together with 2 robots, are gluing and fastening windscreens to the cabs. The Meppel plant supplies assembled cabs to Scania's 3 European truck assembly plants in Zwolle, Netherlands, Angers, France and Södertälje, Sweden. Cab-to-frame installation. In this workshop, the cab is installed on the truck. Cab installation is one of the most spectacular stages in assembling our trucks. Do share it with your friends and family members so that they too can get knowledge about it. The equipment, which catches the cockpit and makes it appear that it is flying, has received the nickname Eagle. Scania offers buyers a wide selection of cabs with access to many options. The Scania cab is built on a strong metal frame. This design is specially designed for the safety of the driver and also reduces damage to other cars in the event of an accident. In this section we see an almost assembled Scania truck. It remains only to install decorative elements, install protective casings and covers. The most difficult station is the following: placing the wheels. To perform this task, workers are assisted by automatic hydraulic cranes and powerful wrenches that instantly tighten the wheel nuts with the required torque. Workers cannot avoid bending and twisting to perform the operation of installing truck wheels. Therefore, working hours at this station are limited. The truck is ready. All that remains is to pour all the necessary technical fluids into the truck and start the engine for the first time. After the first start, all modules of the Scania truck are programmed. After that, the truck is tested on a roller stand, where the initial and working pressure of the brake circuit and the tightness of the brake actuator are checked. Next, the full-fledged truck undergoes technical training and service adjustment. During this, wheel camber headlights and tachograph are adjusted, and technical testing is carried out. After that, the pre-sale specialist takes the finished Scania truck for a test drive. On the open platform, they check the basic running qualities: gear, shifting, electrical work, and hydraulics. After that, a complete external inspection of the truck is carried out again. And again, the truck is handed over to the quality control department, which authorizes the release of the vehicle. Specialists of the department conduct a so-called final inspection. That is, they carefully check the assembly of the released truck, carefully inspecting every node of this vehicle. All wheel nuts are inspected at the time of tightening. All electrical consumers of the vehicle are switched on for a test. The presence of backlash in parts fastening defects, scratches and leakage of technical fluids is revealed. If non-compliance with the norms and requirements is found during this inspection, the release of the truck is not authorized, and it is sent for revision. Scania carries out a serious audit of its manufactured trucks to ensure that they always meet the customer's demands for a high-quality product. Scania truck chassis is modular. Therefore, at the customer's request, a dump body, a concrete mixer, a logging truck, a garbage truck, or any other use of the body can be installed on it. In the Netherlands, the Scania organization has approximately 4,000 employees at its plants in Zwolle and Meppel. The factory in Zwolle is the largest Scania factory in the world. Scania Production Meppel is a production facility for painting plastic parts, cab and chassis. Also, Swedish manufacturer Scania has a factory in Angers, France. Scania Production Angers is one of 4 Scania truck assembly sites worldwide. Do share it with your friends and family members so that they too can get knowledge about it.